for joining us this morning, and welcome to the Citizen Press Conference to introduce their new brand ambassador to the Middle East. And what an individual they have selected to carry that brand across the region. He needs a little introduction. You know exactly who I refer to. But allow me just a minute, because he is without doubt regarded as one of the world's most exciting and revered batsmen. The most prolific English batsman in all types of the game to date. Former England cricket captain, an ICC ODI player of the year, the man that reached the fastest 1,000 and 2,000 runs respectively in ODIs. A man who has scored 5,000 test runs in the fastest time as well. A man who has, been a pioneer of the game in so many ways. One of the first to try and develop new shots. Now everyone has one that they call their own. It's an absolute pleasure to have with us England cricketer, an IPL favourite as well. Ladies, gentlemen, on behalf of Citizen Watches, please join me in welcoming the brand new brand ambassador in the Middle East, Kevin Bítersen. A couple of whoops from the crowd there, so good to see a few England cricket fans with us as well. A couple of Australian cricket fans I've noticed over there, not sure what they're doing here at the moment, but no doubt a number of Indian cricket fans with us as well, are there? Yes, okay, great. Good to see you guys. We'll be hearing from you. Any Japanese cricket fans? We're working on that at the moment, aren't we? Yeah. Let me introduce you, though, to our top table up here, because we'll be hearing from them in due course. To my left and working down, please welcome Sales and Marketing Manager, Citizen Watches Gulf. It is wonderful to have with us Faisal Mohammed. Faisal. Alongside Faisal, the Manager Business Planning, Citizen Watches Gulf, we have Mr. Hideki Imai. Then, on the other side of Kevin, it's great to have with us the General Manager of Citizen Watches Gulf. It is Mr. Takahiro Miyazaki. And finally at the back, flying in from Hong Kong, the General Manager of Citizen Watches Hong Kong. Please welcome Yoshihisa Yoshima. Right then, we are here to recognise the announcement of the new brand ambassador, also to unveil a new range of watches, smart, sophisticated, stylish, to some of the words that you'll be hearing. In fact, some of the words that describe our first speaker this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium to start the day's proceedings in style with a keynote address, General Manager of Citizen Watches Gulf. Please welcome Mr. Takahiro Miyazaki.
Thank you, Tom. Member of media, distinguished guests, and Mr. Kevin Bítersen. Konnichiwa. Good morning and marhaba. I'm delighted and honored to have Mr. Kevin Bítersen present here among us today. Considered as one of the world's exciting and revered batsmen, I was flattered to see his popularity, 1.3 million followers on Twitter and some 900,000 fans on Facebook. Wow, it's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the only and one Kevin Bítersen to Dubai and the Middle East. Kevin Bítersen has been the brand ambassador for Citizen Watches in UK for 8 years now, but it was only the last year that we decided to take him on as our brand ambassador for the Middle East. And since then, I have been looking forward for this opportunity to see him in person and introduce him officially in the Middle East. I got acquainted with cricket only after Kevin was signed as brand ambassador for the Middle East, And from whatever I could grasp in this short period, I have realized that cricket is all about precision and timing, and Kevin has some extraordinary skill in this area, which makes him a perfect fit for Citizen brand. On the field and off the field, Kevin is flamboyant, fearless, fun-loving, and versatile, just like a brand Citizen, which defies the conventional way of watchmaking. Citizen is regarded as world leader in innovative watchmaking with its groundbreaking Eco Drive technology, powered by light, and no need to replace battery. It's simply unstoppable, just like our brand ambassador, Kevin Peterson. We are certain that having Mr. Kevin Peterson as the face of the brand will take brand to the entirely new level in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a pleasure to have you all present here today, and hope you will enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much indeed, Miyazaki-san. Thank you for your words. And now to hear from the man himself. A number of you have come. We mentioned smart, sophisticated, stylish, flamboyant, fearless, fun-loving, just some of the words used to describe the Citizen brand, and some of the words that would quite easily be used to describe the man we're about to introduce to the podium. 99 tests, 136 one-day internationals, 37 T20 internationals, 13,500 runs in all forms of the game, 23 test tons to his name, and those 18 wickets as well. Let's not forget they as well. The man who scored the greatest innings by a visiting batsman in India, and that's not an Englishman saying it, that's Ramiz Raj, one of the great Indians, describing his 186 in Mumbai last year. Without doubt, a cricketing colossus in every way, a genius, and we're proud to say, the new brand ambassador of Citizen in the Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin Peterson.
You should have probably added to that I can't catch. Good morning, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be back here in Dubai. I absolutely love this place. Some great friends over here. Mix that with the sun, the beach, the food, the shopping. It doesn't get any better. I brought my family out for the week. It's just a special, special place. Thank you, Citizen, for organising this event in Dubai. I think at the end of this, we're going to have to negotiate for another one tomorrow, another one the next day, to keep me here for as long as possible. It's such a good spot. My relationship with the brand goes back nearly 8 years. I've truly enjoyed working with the brand because Citizen is the most innovative watch brand around. I'm honoured that Citizen just decided to extend my association as a brand ambassador to the Middle East as well, so thanks guys. It's such an easy decision for me to endorse Citizen. It seemed like a natural fit, an extension of my personality and also the way I like to play the game. Precision and timing is the integral part of the game, and I guess there's no brand which defies all the convention to reach the highest level of precision in timing. So I'm very proud to associate myself with the brand. I saw 2 large advertising boards at the airport on my way in, and I was pretty proud, and so was my little 3-year-old, Daddy on the wall. So yeah, the new Super Titanium collection looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, enjoy your morning, and thank you so much for everything.
Thanks, Kevin. And now, as he hinted about the new range that we're about to be unveiling to you, it is about this time we should find out a little more about the new range. Since its foundation back in 1930, the Citizen brand has promoted a multicultural mindset that fosters both excellence and creativity. As a true manufacturer de horlogerie, Citizen integrates a comprehensive manufacturing process from creating individual components to a watch's final assembly. It's an artisan's approach to watchmaking, based on pushing forward the boundaries of technology and leveraging experience towards exploring new possibilities. Let's hear now a little more about Citizen watches, about the new range we're about to unveil, to take us there, and to introduce us to some of the new additions, the innovations of the 2013 Autumn-Winter collection. It's my pleasure to welcome to the stage, or to the podium, he's here on the stage already, the Sales and Marketing Manager, Citizen Watches Girls. It is Mr. Faisal Mohammed.
Thank you, Tom. Nice introduction. Members of the media and our distinguished guests, a very good morning. It's a pleasure and an honor to address this gathering, especially in the presence of our brand ambassador, Mr. Kevin Peterson. After having introduced our brand ambassador, it's time now to introduce his new watch. His new watch, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be so much like him that maybe he will never get it off his wrist, even while he's on the field. The key characteristics of this new watch brilliantly personifies Kevin Peterson. Let's see how. Allow me to go back in the past. 1970, Citizen released the world's first titanium watch. 2010, Citizen creates history by beating all convention and introducing the unbeatable Super Titanium. Just like Kevin defies all convention to hit his signature shot, the switch hit. I don't know how he does that. I'm sorry, not me. Kevin's new watch will be the new Super Titanium. What is Super Titanium? For over 4 decades, Citizen have pioneered research into titanium, the exotic alloy which is used in many fields, including aerospace, manufacturing, medicine, as well as jewelry, watches, and sporting gears. Our breakthroughs in surface hardening technology have allowed us to develop super titanium, which is 5 times harder than stainless steel and yet 40% lighter. That's why we call it super light and super hard. Just like Kevin. Hard on the field, and light off the field. Okay. With its cutting-edge technology in iron plating, Citizen was able to give a watch which gives its wearer complete comfort while not compromising on the durability and the look. Conventional titanium comes in a greyish color, often not very cool. But with super titanium, you can have the luster of stainless steel plus 5 times more durability than stainless steel. Now, let me introduce you to the 2013 Autumn-Winter collection of Super Titanium. The new collection, again, is inspired by Kevin Peterson. Stunning, stylish, and functional as well. Okay. And there is another sign which probably few of us have seen before, and that's the cool side of Kevin Peterson. Let's see how cool. Yeah, there you go. Okay, the new collection of Super Titanium beautifully incorporates all these characteristics and also features the revolutionary Eco Drive movement, which is powered by any source of light, making the watch unstoppable. Ladies and gentlemen, just like our brand ambassador, Kevin Peterson. Okay, wait a few more minutes for Kevin to himself unveil the stunning and cool collection of the new Super Titanium. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play the video. Thank you, Kevin.
indeed for your words. They're a great little video, just giving you an insight into the softer side of Kevin Peterson. And whilst I can confirm that given the rigidity of the super titanium, 5 times harder than stainless steel, no watches were broken during the filming of that video. I cannot confirm how many windows were broken though during the filming of that video. Super titanium, truly unconventional. It defies convention, much like the ambassador himself. 5 times harder than stainless steel, and yet 40% lighter than stainless steel. And that's going to give the man of steel himself something to think about in years to come. Let's well, what's the time? Have we got the time yet or not? No idea. I think it's nothing on, nothing on there. I think it is time to get a watch on this man's hand. So if I could ask Kevin to take his feet, and also ask Mr. Miyazaki to take his seat. This will be the official handing over of the new model, the new range, designed with KP in mind, the super titanium, first time seen in the Middle East. And there it goes. Is it a perfect fit? Perfect. So there we have it, the launch of the super titanium. Unconventional in so many ways, and yet beautiful in so many others. Wonderful guys. We're going to ask you to make your way down to the unveiling of the new range of watches. So we've seen the individual handed over to the brand ambassador, and now an opportunity for Mr. Miyazaki and Kevin to unveil the new range of Citizen's 2013 Autumn-Winter collection. Photo call with the guys. Super light yet super hard characteristics, as Faisal said. Synonymous between both the ambassador and the range itself. At the forefront of introducing revolutionary concepts, whether it be in watchmaking or ball hitting. IP technology of the super titanium, KP technology as it heads to the field. Now what we're going to do is we're going to encourage you guys to get involved as well. We're going to bring up onto the screens behind us the Twitter wall. So, as we heard, about 1.3 million followers the world over. So towards anyone in this room, even Ben Jacobs following. What we're going to ask KP to do is send a few little messages, and we'll also encourage you guys to get involved as well. What you need, hashtag KPCitizen. That's the hashtag that we're looking for you to trend this morning. Get involved. You can tweet KP himself at KP24, follow him on his Twitter handle. But we'll get some of those messages flowing up there on the screen, so we'd like you to get involved as well. Send us your thoughts on this morning's proceedings. Send us your thoughts on the watches themselves. Might even be a question for Kevin, and get those results coming through. So let's try and encourage you to do that over the next couple of minutes. So Kevin, over to you. If I could ask you please to officially launch the Twitter wall. Let's see if we can't read out a few of those tweets as well as they come up. So the addresses you need, well, your address, and then the hashtag KPCitizen. See a few of them coming through then. Try and keep them as family friendly as possible, people. I've got exciting news. Oh, it's gone that one. I've got exciting news for my fans today. This is from KP himself, so today with more news, hashtag KPCitizen. So we'll see a few more of those coming through. Thank you, Bilal, as well, a few hours ago. Let's see if we can get a few more coming through on the Twitter wall. In the next couple of minutes, see if we can't get your name put up there on the wall itself. Hashtag KPCitizen is the hashtag you need. And Kit Malik also retweeting one of KP's text from earlier. And this one from Samia. We can't wait until tomorrow's event. Well, tomorrow is now today, so hopefully it's all come. Ben Jacobs there, tweeting from the back of the room. Good to see that. Thanks, Ben. One from Sharuk, a retweet of KP. So everyone's retweeting KP at the moment. Come on, people.
Just say
This one from Broady fans out there. Again, and retweeting. Hashtag KP Citizen. Okie dokie. So we're going to get a couple of those coming up in due course as they'll fly up onto the wall. Those messages will be coming what, where, and when. That's what it matters. Well, it's here, right now. So that's the what, where, and when. So get involved. Your comments will be coming up on there during the rest of the proceedings. Kevin, thank you very much indeed for kicking off the Twitter wall for us. That will be running throughout the rest of the proceedings. Opportunity now for any of you to ask any questions. On a fairly tight budget time, I've got a question right at the front here, which is good news. So any questions, just let us know which publication or network you're from and who you're directing the question at. Yes, sir, over to you. Have we got any mics? Let's try and get the mic down the front here to the gentleman in the fetching grey suit.
Hi, Kevin, of the Boston from Adrenaline. Which of your principles the new collection is matching of your principles? This is first. Second, I saw the diamond ring in your hand all over the way and images. So you fall in love, right? Did you fall in love with titanium, super citizen, or not? Frankly, and why?
Thank you. Interesting question.
I think the first question, unconventional, probably suits my style. I've never been stylish at all playing. I've had to find a way, and unconventional seems to have worked for me for the last 8, 9 years, or 9 years, going 10 years playing for England. That's just a wedding band. Yeah, it's quite bright when the lights are all over it, but yeah, I like it. It's just a plain simple wedding band.
More questions from the floor. Yes, got a question down here, madam.
Hi, my name is Salma. I'm from Arabian Business. There has been a lot of talk, a lot of back and forth about how only English people should be representing players in England. Can you tell us what your ideas are about this?
I think that's probably a question for outside the hall. We're just going to try and keep this one to citizen watch as much as possible, if that's all right with you, Kevin. Is that okay? Just because we're on such a tight schedule, but there is opportunities for breakout interviews afterwards, so just talk to the organisers about that, yeah? But apologies on that one. Any other questions with regards to... there's Ben over there in the corner as well. Ben, question to you?
Kevin, Ben Jacobs from Sports Talk. Within the England team, who is the most punctual, assuming it's you with the citizen watch, and who is the least punctual?
Punctuality. The coaches are the ones that are on the bus and at the ground a lot earlier than the players. So in terms of the management, I suppose they have to be there to set stuff up. Players get in on the coach. The skipper's always pretty early. Cook's there and thereabouts. Who's last? Goodness. Jimmy Addison. Jimmy's known for his grumpiness, and he's not a morning person at all. When Ryan Sidebottom was in the team a few years ago, that was a sight for sore eyes in the morning. There's been a few incidents where we've had to leave players behind on the way to a test or a one-day international or to a training session. So those are just a couple of names to try and throw around.
Just a quick breaking question as well for the rest of the team from Citizen here. Faisal, I don't know who is best to answer this one, but obviously KP is a brand in himself, but also a brand for cricketers and cricket fans worldwide. Why the allegiance between Citizen and cricket? Citizen, originally a Japanese brand, very large worldwide. Where does cricket fit into it?
Being a global brand,
we have audiences coming from different walks of life, sports, and cricket. We're quite popular among, let's say, the subcontinent, right? And cricket is a big game there. And who else than Kevin himself from England? It's a fantastic fit.
Perfect, but we can't argue with that this morning. Time for a couple more questions from the floor. Who wants to ask a question over there? If we get a microphone to the back of the room there, and then there's a gentleman over there, so we've got time for about 2 more before we wrap things up and head out for a well-earned lunch.
Hi, Mr. Faisal, this is Ronnie from Panorama. I just want to know what is the price range for the collection or starting range?
Okay, the ad model starts at US dollar 475. The watch which Kiwi is wearing right now, that's US dollar 475 retail price.
Kevin, how often do you switch watches?
Switch watches?
Yeah.
Whenever I'm lucky enough to get a new one. I was in Mumbai, not in Mumbai, where did we launch? Where were we? Somewhere in India, in March, April time, Delhi. That's it, yeah, sorry, I had too much trouble. Yeah, we launched a watch there, and we've got another one here, so next week I'll have a new one. The week after, another one. All in Dubai.
So last question, apart from Citizen, which is your best brand, I mean, the brand you would love to wear, apart from Citizen now?
Watch or something else?
Watch or something else?
Watches.
Watches?
Yeah.
Mate, Citizen, I'm all over Citizen.
Okay, thank you.
And if anyone would like to donate another watch to Kevin's collection today, he's more than happy to take them on. So let's see how many we can guarantee. Another question at the back there, yes, sir.
Hi, this is Ajay from Health Business. Is this a global launch of this watch? Is it being launched throughout the world at the same time?
Actually, this is a Middle East launch.
Okay.
So we are actually, launch is because Kevin here, we wanted to introduce Kevin as a brand ambassador, and it was the right timing to launch an automated collection here, in his presence.
Okay. And Kevin, this for you. Yes. Can we expect you to play IPL next year?
Absolutely. Yeah, the only reason I didn't play last year is because of my knee, but my knee is good at the moment, and I can't wait. It's an unbelievable tournament.
No conflict in English tours then?
No conflict where?
English tours that time? No conflict in English tours?
Not for the first 5 weeks, mate. I'll be there for 5 weeks. Don't worry.
Cheers.
We're going to have to wrap things up. Probably time for one more, if there's none more on the floor. KP, just to finish with you, because a lot has been... Oh, yes, we've got one there. Madam, yes.
Hi, it's for Kevin. My name's Alice from Hello Middle East.
Hello.
Can I just ask, what are you going to be doing while you're in Dubai? It's an easy question. Have you got any interest that you're going to be seeing any nice things?
I've been here for 2 days. The first day was spent in one of the pools at Atlantis. Yesterday I was in Aquaventure all day. We just spending it. My son just loves water. He's a water baby, so he just wants to be in the water all day. And I've just taken in the morning out to obviously be with Citizen today, and this afternoon I'll be back in the pool with him. It's just time to relax and spend family time, because we leave on the 23rd of October for Australia, and I won't see my family again until the 23rd of December. So, well, I won't see my boy for 2 months, apart from seeing my family for my 100th test match in Brisbane. So it's about quality time, not being shopping or doing anything silly. It's just about spending that precious little time with you guys.
Last question from the floor. Anyone desperate to get another question off their chest before we move on with things? Oh yeah, there is one. Suddenly coming. Last one.
Hey, Adon Pradeep from Khalid Times. Would you think the Ashes in Australia would be different from what it was in England this time?
It's always different in Australia for an Englishman, because there's a lot of pressure touring away from home, and the series was pretty close. I know the score didn't reflect how close the series was, us winning 3-0, but it's going to be a tough series. The level of abuse turns up a hell of a lot as an Englishman in Australia. So you've just got to deal with different things off the field. The cricket's tough, of course the cricket's tough. I do think the conditions will suit the England team as well, because conditions in England in the summer were quite difficult for batting, whereas in Australia it's quite good to bat. I think the team that bats the best, that scores the most runs, will probably win the Ashes, because I think both bowling attacks are decent. So yeah, hopefully we have a good batting summer.
No surprise, the Australians shaking their heads down there at the moment. Okay. We're almost going to wrap things up. Just one more thing, Kevin, from you, because we've talked about the unconventional approaches that you take when going onto the field, also that Citizen take when developing and designing watches as well. And yet that whole thing to strive to be the best at any time in what you can. Is that a mantra that you would pass on to your son, to other children that come through coaching programs?
Yeah, I think it's really important to wake up every day trying to improve. I think it's just a recipe for success in life. It doesn't matter what you do, and it's something that I do every single day. It's such a positive energy and it's such a positive attitude. So why not try and be better every day?
Quite right too. And listen, we thank you for your time this morning. We're not going to keep you for much longer, because I know you've got to get a swimming pool to get to as soon as possible as well. What we are going to ask you to do, though, is, along with the rest of the top table here, to make your way down to the mood board down here, where we'll have a few photographs taken for our social media winners. Before we do that, though, ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you please put your hands together for Mr. Yoshihisa Yojima, Mr. Takehiro Miyazaki, Mr. Hideki, and of course,